Hi folks, Scott here, doing a little review of the Fritz Box 7490. I'm just about to send it back, but I thought I would do a review first before I send it back. Now don't get worried, I'm sending it back. There's a good reason why I'm sending it back. It's not what you're thinking. So the review, I'll briefly cover what the review is and why I bought it and why I'm sending it back. I bought it because I've got BT Infinity, and you basically get, for the VSDL connections, you get that BT OpenReach box, and then you have to get another router, the home hub or something like that. And I've got all my sort of tech kit in a cupboard that gets really hot, so less devices for me is better. So I can basically take out two boxes and just put the one in the VDSL modem slash router. Now when I say VDSL, that's another way of saying fiber to the cabinet, or just fiber broadband. So I was looking online, compared versions of VDSL modems that were available, and I went for pretty much the granddaddy of all of those, or not the granddaddy, the best one on the market basically, and it's got a price to match. It's £240, but it does so much. This box of tricks. It has the latest wireless standard AC. None of the devices in my house have AC wireless, so I could make full use of that, but you'd be future proofing yourself if you purchase this. It also has a cool feature. You can actually tie a DECT phone into it, so you can sync a DECT phone, and the cable that comes with the modem, it's a standard network connection one end, and then the other end it splits off into two, one for your analog telephone and one for your data for your VSDL, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you can actually sync a DECT phone or multiple DECT phones up to this device, and you can do nice little clever tricks with that. You can it's got an inbuilt answer machine as well, and it's got a lot of things on there. I never really used that feature. I did sync out my DECT phone, but I don't use my landline, so I never really got full feature, and I never used all the features there. It's also got a USB port on the back. It's a USB 3 port, so I had an external hard drive plugged in there, and I had it set up as media server as well, so I had all my movies on there, and I could stream any of the movies to any of my devices around the house, which was really cool. I highly recommend this modem. It is, as I say, it's the best one out there, and the throughput on it, all the ports are gigabyte. So if you go with this, your home network is going to be rock solid going forward. The reason I'm sending it back is the price. £240 is pretty high. There's a lot of features with it, and it probably is worth the price. But I personally couldn't use all of. I couldn't justify the expense, £240 for all these features. However, if you've got the money, then I would definitely go with this. It's definitely future-proofing yourself. And everyone has a moan about their broadband now and again, when it's down, with the wireless is flaky, and that type of thing. And if you've got a rock-solid connection in your house onto the network, using a device like the Fritz Box, then it's definitely that's the way you want to go. So the £240 upfront expense is quite large, but if you're going to be using this for the next 3 to 5 years, and it's the internet which you use probably on almost a constant basis in your house now, then it's a really good investment to have the right kit. So I highly recommend the modem, but as I say, I'm a cheapskate and I went with something else. I went with this one. It's a TP-Link, so I've just got the BT OpenReach modem in there, and then I've got a TP-Link gigabyte router. This was about 40 quid. So I've got all the same functions. I've got the USB port, I've got gigabyte ports, and the wireless maybe isn't as great. It's wireless N, it's not AC, but I've got for £40, I've got what I can get for 240 in this. I mean, what's missing with this, with the DECT phone, basically the DECT phone functionality, and well, it does. Another benefit I would say is probably the remote connection utility. You can actually, they give you a My Fritz login, and then it basically ties you back. It ties back into the router, so you can access your media from anywhere in the world, which is kind of cool actually. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to leave links to both these devices, the £40 one, which has all the same throughput, and the Fritz Box, if you're going to go with that one, because that's why you came here to read the review or listen to me reviewing it. I'm going to leave a link to them both in the description. I'd love it if you clicked either of those links. Basically, what happens is I will get a little bit of commission from Amazon when you go to buy your router. A little tip for you there, and that's why I do these reviews. Anyway, I will see you in the comments. Leave me a comment on the Fritz Box. Let me know what your opinion is. I couldn't find any other reviews in English of the Fritz Box. That's one of the other reasons why I'm doing this. Highly recommend it. Obviously, price is an issue with this device. You might want to go for something a little bit cheaper. And as I say, the TP-Link one, that's probably, I'll give you the model number here if I can find it. TL-WR1043ND. That's the one you want to go for if you're a cheapskate like me and not wearing a crazy hat as well. Anyway, I'll see you in the comments. Cheerio for now.